Okay, here's the biggest lie about content creation that really nobody really talks about specifically. So in this video, guys, I'm just going to break down a few things when it comes to creating content and what you need to do to really break through so you can break free, of whatever, you're trying to do to achieve whatever goal that you're trying to achieve online. I'm gonna break down a few things. So I think about 5 different points here, topics here that I got. The first thing is the lie is post more, win more. It's true to a certain extent. It is, because I know I've said it, hey, just post more, but there's always more to it than just that. There's always more intent. So let me kind of read a few points here. So people think the key to success is just posting every single day. It is, it can be, but there's still more to it. But without a clear strategy, purpose, or message, you're just making noise. Because you can post every day, but if you don't really have any purpose behind it, it's just gonna be noise. There's a lot of noise out here online, right? So you definitely got to make sure you have purpose. You got a strategy. You got something that you're following. You got to have intent on why you're doing it, and if you have that, then things will make more sense, and it'll be more effective, and it'll be more impactful. Most creators burn out chasing quantity with no direction. I've been there before. Just doing quantity and just all over the place. I know last year when I did a big run of a lot of YouTube videos and I was focused on more quantity and quality as well, but I had a clear direction. I knew exactly why I was doing it, and that's why it worked. It actually worked. We got more viewers, we got more subscribers, we made more money, we got more visibility. It definitely changed because really my main intent for that run was to change, I guess you can say, the type of channel that it was based off of the content that I've made in the past, which was probably makes up 90% of the videos on the channel. I wanted it to be a little bit different, and so I did it. So I had intent. Make sense? So again, really, what you hear a lot of people say, post more and you'll win more. Not necessarily. It can happen, right? But if you got more direction, more intent on why you're doing it, then it'll make everything will come together and you'll have bigger impact. But if you're just all over the place, just making content just to make content, you're talking about this and you're talking about that and you're just all over the place, like literally all over the place. It's not going to give you the result than what you're looking for. Okay. I'm not saying that your channel has to be super niched or anything like that. No, just saying that if you're just making content just to make content without a purpose of it, it's going to be hard for you. And you're not going to get the result that you want. Number 2. So that was number 1. Number 1 was the lie, post more, win more, right? Not necessarily, just all depends on what your intent is. Number 2, content without connection means nothing. I definitely believe that. Engagement doesn't come from more content. It comes from better content. Okay. And what I mean by better content, I don't mean you got the fancy camera, you got the fancy setup. I don't mean any of that stuff. I don't mean in terms of gear. Gear can help. Absolutely. Everything has its place, but it's not the only thing. Because we're at a level now when it comes to technology that you can do all your videos with your mobile phone. And that's great content because our mobile phones record quality videos now. Okay. So content basically means valued content. Like people watch your video and they learn something from it. They're either educated or entertained. Okay. From watching your content. They're either educated or they're entertained about whatever it is. They got some kind of value for the time they spent watching your content, watching your video. Make sense? So, and engagement if you're making better content and you're delivering on those points where you're giving value to people, to a particular audience or what have you, what will happen is they will respond in engagement. And that happened with me. Just over the years, obviously, but specifically, when I started making more content and I had clear intent on what I was trying to do, my engagement just went through the roof, right? Just more comments, more engagement, just overall, it worked because I had clear intent. And I was still making quality content because I was having these discussions just like this. Hey, we're jumping right back into the video in just a few seconds, but first, let me ask you a question. Have you been wanting to create content online, but you just don't know where to start? Do you wish you could use AI to speed things up and to finally start building a brand that actually gets attention? If so, right now is the best time to go all in learning how to use AI to create high quality content faster than ever before. This video was brought to you by AI Creator Bootcamp. It's a powerful digital training that shows you how to create stunning videos, graphics, music, and marketing content using AI tools. No tech skills required. Inside the bootcamp, you'll get step-by-step training on the same tools we use every day to build branded content that generates leads and sales in any niche. AI has changed everything. What used to take us hours, even days to create, now only takes minutes. With the right prompts and the right tools, you can create like a pro, even without being one. So if you're ready to turn your creativity into cash flow and start showing up like a brand people trust, go to aicb.steverachel.com and start today. That's aicbsteverachel.com. It's your shortcut to smarter content and faster results. The link is in the description right below. Now, let's get back to the video, okay? So it says you need to tell stories, solve problems, or entertain, okay? Not just post for the algorithm, okay? Are you telling a story of some kind? Are you solving a problem? Or are you entertaining? Now, I know a lot of people that I work with, a lot of people that follow my channel, most of them are entrepreneurs. So a lot of times we're like involved in some opportunity or what have you, and we're just sharing information to join my business, but we're not giving them any value, right? Just because you're talking about what your business is, are you telling a story behind it, right? Some of them are, right? Are telling stories about the product or service or whatever. But if you're telling stories, solving a problem in your video, or even either entertaining people, it's going to make a difference. Just don't make content just to make content, right? Those days are gone. Another one, real success comes from making people feel something, not just making them, scroll. So be yourself. I would say just be yourself. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about making everything. Well, Steve, once I get everything lined up, no, just be yourself. Do you be your authentic self? Don't try to be me. Don't try to be this person. Don't try to be anybody. Just be you. And if you focus on just being you, what you'll find is that you'll start getting that engagement. You'll start getting those results that you want in terms of getting exposure for your message, for your business, for your opportunity, for whatever, right? It all starts there. So again, real success comes from making people feel something. Well, how can you make people feel something? Telling a story. Think about it. If you're watching a movie and you feel a certain way, happy, sad, glad, whatever, right? It's because of movies do a really good job at what? Telling a story. You can do the exact same thing as well. Solving problems, and of course, entertaining. So focus on how do you do that? I don't go into like strategically, well, I want to make people feel like this when I'm making a video. I don't even think that way. I just want to be myself in a video. Like, how can I still be I need to cover this stuff, but I just want to be myself. I don't want to be the newscaster. I don't want to be all perfect. I just want to be myself. And by you being yourself, that's how you will get people to feel a certain way, by telling those stories, whatever that story is, or helping them solve a problem that they're all typically having a problem. You got the solution for it. And of course, or just entertaining them about something. Okay. So number one was The lie, post more, win more. Number 2 was content without connection means nothing. It's all about connecting with people. The more you connect with them on their level, just the better the results that you're wanting to get. That's what's going to happen. Okay. Number 3, nobody talks about the business side. What I mean by that here is you can be the most creative person online and still be broke. Okay. And let me kind of elaborate on that. Making content just to make content, especially if you're an entrepreneur, ultimately you want to make money. You got to have a strategy. Okay. Hope is not a strategy. Well, I'm going to make all this content and hopefully I'll get some new leads and sales and so forth, right? It can work, but it's still not a good strategy to follow because you still got to have intent. You got to know specifically what you want. So let me kind of break it down here. Content creation without a monetization plan is just a hobby. You got to, because what happens is if you're making a lot of content and you don't have a way on how you can, because money's not everything, but guys, we got family to take care of. You got, one thing, you can always make more money, but you can't get the time back. Once time comes, it's gone. That's it. Like the last few seconds that have passed of me just saying this, that time will never come back again. Okay. So you got to find ways on how you can monetize it. And how can you do that? Well, of course, you got Google AdSense or YouTube AdSense, right? People where you can just make money, the YouTube partnership program where you can just make money from just people watching your content, right? Lots of YouTubers out there do it, right? A lot of them are multi-millionaires. A lot of them are making hundreds of thousands of dollars. A lot of them making hundreds, right? And some are making just a little bit of money and everything in between. Okay. So you got to figure out, okay, I want to do this, but I want to find ways on how I can make money. That takes time because you got to have a certain number of subscribers. You got to have a certain number of views per month as well. Over a particular time. I'll do another video on that as well. But you can always share your offer. Do you have an offer? Do you have are you selling a product or a service or what have you? You can talk about those different things as well to make money. Now, you really need a funnel. Okay. You need offers, some kind of call to action. At the end of your video, you can tell, hey, click on the link right below. I do it a lot in a lot of my different videos. Don't let likes blind you to what matters: income and impact. Okay. So, because most of the people that's watching this, you're entrepreneurs, you want to make money. Okay. And you want to make money online. Okay. So it's not all about just likes and views. You got to have a strategy on how am I going to be able to earn money with this. And luckily, a lot of people that I work with typically will have some kind of offer, some kind of opportunity, something that they're selling or promoting, that if they're making a video about that product, that service, that offer or whatever, and they're telling stories around that offer, they're right on path. They're right on track. Okay. They're doing exactly what they need to do. They can't wait for the YouTube monetization program, but they can make money outside of that just by making the content around whatever it is that they offer. Okay. And I kind of, when I was doing that YouTube run last year in 2024, I keep referring back to that because I made like 100 videos, like in like 6 weeks, something like that. Like within less than 2 months, I did like 100 videos. In most cases, I wasn't even offering anything. I was just experimenting just to see what would happen. And some videos had like YouTube description links. Links in the YouTube description, if you will. But for the most part, a lot of it would just me just giving value in videos just like this. Just me just giving value, sharing my experiences, what worked, what didn't work, what could work for you, what you might want to tweak, et cetera, et cetera. Like a lot of videos like that, based off of my own personal experience of doing this for 13 years now. Yeah, at least 13. Just being on YouTube, making content for it. So you definitely gotta find a way to earn money from that. Now, I'll have some links in the description right below as well, to kind of point you in the right direction. We got some tools, resources, and we even have a platform, a training platform that you can actually earn money from as well, which is a great offer. It's called Self-Made Empire, but I'll drop some information right below. Now, number 4. This is true. Okay. You don't need to be an influencer. You don't need to be. Okay. This lie makes people feel like they have to be famous to win online. You don't. Okay. But there's a whole lot of, I would say there's a lot of people that are making really good income. That are making an amazing income, making a living with faceless content. Okay. For example, but there's a whole world of faceless creators and niche marketers who earn more without ever going viral. Like, they're not going viral, but they have built a small audience that they deliver to. And that's what a lot of this is, guys, is building your own audience. There's so many people online, billions. Okay. You don't have to have millions of subscribers or followers. You can make a incredible living with just a small group of people that are like-minded, just like you, and they look at you as the person who they look up to. Well, how do you do that, Steve? Well, you do that by one video at a time, one piece of content at a time, to build your content, to build your following, and people will start connecting with you. But it just starts with one video at a time. That's just how you got to look at it. A lot of times people think that people just wake up and boom, and it happened. No. At one point, none of us, remember, even when it comes to YouTube and Facebook and all these different platforms, like the YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, I'll just kind of talk about those. There's more. I think I mentioned YouTube, but none of these existed before like 2005. The internet was already here. None of this even existed. Okay. So, and I say that because everybody had to start somewhere. Okay. Some people recently have gotten started over the last few months, over the last year, over the last several years. Okay. Somebody right now, literally right now, as I'm making this video, they're making their very first YouTube video. And pretty soon they're going to be well known. Nobody knows who they are. They're incognito. They're invisible. Nobody knows their name. Nobody knows the value that they're bringing. But this is true. They're uploading their very first video right now, today. Then they're going to do it again. They may be even sharing content on other platforms as well, but they're literally just starting today. And you know what? That person, whoever that person is going to win big. And you know what's funny? And a lot of them that are doing that right now, a lot of them are going to build small groups. They're not going to have millions of followers, but they're going to, because of whatever their product is or whatever their service or whatever they're doing to make money, they're going to serve that audience, however big it is. And they're going to make a living from it. Some are going to make, some really good part-time money. Some are going to make some really good money. Some are going to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some are going to make millions, but they're just getting started today. And it's coming in the future for them. Some it's going to take a few months. Some it's going to take 6 months. Some it's going to take a year. Some it's going to take a few years or several years, but they're going to get there. And it all started today. So you just have to make that decision. When do you want to start? You don't have to be an influencer to start. You just got to start. That's the main thing. You just got to start. Just start creating content. You can do it. Number 5, the myth of perfection first. Perfection first. Steve, hey, when I get my camera and when I get my flow down, man, I'm gonna make that first video, bro. Hey, when I get that lens, dude, when I get my new phone, Steve, you just don't understand. I'm about to take it over. Hey, don't worry about perfection. Okay? Waiting to have the perfect camera, the perfect look, the perfect logo, that's the biggest trap that you can fall in. You just got to start. Okay? Done is always better than perfect. What do I mean by done? I mean, video done. Just made a video today. I didn't have the right camera, that I wanted, but I got it up. Hey, but you know what, guys? If don't you get, and we all got this. All of us got this, at least. You can make really good quality videos with your smartphone. I just want to throw that out there. There is no excuse. Well, Steve, you don't understand. I see how they have the way it looks and it's all what. Don't worry about that. Why are you worried about that? It's not going to make a difference for you right now. You're just starting. You can grow up to that. You better pick up your phone, hit record, and start sharing. What are you waiting on? To get the right camera, the look, the right... Well, Steve, I see how hey, you think I've always had this look? And this isn't even perfect in my eyes. We all got our hang-ups, but wherever I'm at, I'm just going to get it done. When I first started making videos and doing stuff like on YouTube and stuff like that the beginning of my entrepreneurial career, I didn't wait to do it. I didn't wait to get the perfect camera. I knew there were perfect cameras out there, but I just used what I had. I didn't wait to get the perfect look. Well, let me Steve, I got to get the right wardrobe. And he go, hey, I got to give me some new ball caps. What? You ain't got to wait to get a ball cap or a shirt or a studio or whatever. Now, if you don't have anything, you're like, well, I don't have a phone. I don't have a camera. Well, obviously, yeah, you got to have a camera. Now, if you're watching this some kind of way, unless you're watching this on your television or whatever, you definitely need a cell phone, a smartphone, and get a decent one. If you go down to your local cell phone place or whatever, Walmart, even that or whatever, and they can hook you up. Let them know, hey, I'm getting ready to make a lot of videos, and they'll kind of point you in the right direction, of a phone that can help you with that. And most of them can't, but some come with more storage and more features and all that. But typically standard now on all smartphones are going to come with a really good high quality HD, even 4K capability recording a video. Okay. So you should be fine either way. Right. So based on your budget and all that stuff will determine which phone that you get. But whatever phone that you get, you'll be fine. Okay, don't get a flip phone. Get like a regular smartphone so you can download apps and you can do some different things and you'll be fine. Okay, so remember, done is way better than perfect. Way better. Start messy. Just get messy with it. Okay, just get messy with it. That's why I wanted to kind of give you guys these little tips here. Stay consistent and improve as you go. Don't worry about making things perfect. You'll get better over time. I don't even have to emphasize it. You'll just get better over time. Just like you do with anything that you do for the very first time. It's kind of messy in the beginning, but after you do it over and over and over, you'll get better with it. You'll get into your own flow. Things will come a little bit easier, et cetera, et cetera. You'll start buying, as you're making money and moving forward, you'll start wanting to level up your quality of video in terms of how you want it to look. Make sense? But don't get caught up in that, guys. I'm telling you, listen to me. Don't get caught up in that. There are so many people that I know personally, so many people that I follow that Their videos are so just authentic, just real in their car, in their kitchen, at their desk, sitting on a bench, sitting on the couch, sitting on the ottoman, sitting on the floor, sitting in the backyard, sitting in the front yard, just wherever. Okay? Just, it doesn't matter. The main thing is your message, and are you giving value to people? Are you helping us? Are you telling a story? Are you solving a problem? Are you entertaining them? Are you educating them about something? Right? In a story type of format. And if so, you're good. You'll be fine. Okay. So let me kind of recap a few things here. So number one was the lie. Post more, win more. That's a big lie. Okay. It can help, but you still got to have intent behind it. Okay. Number two, content without connection means nothing. Number three, nobody talks about the business side. Remember, you got to have a plan. Have a way on how you can be able to make money from this. Okay. Luckily, a lot of people that I follow, they already have a way to make. They got something that they're offering. So they're just trying to find a way on how they can expose people more. Number four, you don't need to be an influencer. You don't. Okay. You just need to create content so you can build your small audience and you can be the influencer for that group. Okay. Right. You don't have to have you have to have millions, hundreds of thousands of followers. No. Okay. But how do you even get 1 or 5 or 10? You do it by creating content and giving value to people, and people that extract value from you will start coming back for more and they'll follow you. Right. And then when you want to offer something because you've given them so much value up front for free, basically, they'll want to buy from you. They'll want to join you. They'll want to buy your product. They'll want to join your business. They'll want to do all these different things just because, hey, I've got this, and they want to be like you. But you got to start with that first video, that second video, that fifth video, that 100th video, right? Number 5, the myth of perfection first. Again, don't get caught up in that trap. Don't get caught up in that. You got everything that you need. If you're watching this on your phone, that's all you need. Okay? If you're watching on the toilet, this phone, this is all you need. Okay? This is all you need. The truth is, content creation is a tool, not the goal. Okay? It's a tool. Why do I create content? Because creating content allows me to reach my goals. Make sense? It's just a tool that I use to do other things, whether it be financial, whether it be about freedom, etc. I have to make content to reach those goals that I have for myself and my family. Make sense? Content creation is a tool that you use, okay? A strategy that you use. The winners are those who create with intention, not just attention. Okay? Create with intention. Why are you doing this? Know why you're doing it. Okay? And make sure your content is matching your intent. Okay? Don't just be making content just to be, I'm just gonna make some content. Why are you making content? Okay? Have intention on why you just made that video. What's the intent of that video? What is that helping you to get to? It's all stair steps, right? Is that helping you to get to the next step? Or are you just making content? Oh, I'm just going to make some content, talk about, and if so, great. But for the most part, most of your content should be with intent. Okay. All right. So if you're not using your content to grow a brand, a business, or a mission, then you're just adding to the noise. Okay? You're just adding to the noise. So that's all I got in this video, guys. Just wanted to kind of give you a little insight on that. Hopefully this was helpful. I like that. Create with intent, not attention. Makes sense to me. So Hey guys, that's all I got for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.